So I just got off a interesting call with a really good friend of mine who has become the first-time CEO. So I was just trying to educate him and give him what I learned in my most recent past. I thought I'll make a quick video about it. So the fastest way to fail as a new CEO is to do exactly what I did in my first 90 days. Quick, before we get into it, who am I? My name is Satya. I'm a designer turned CEO. I ran a brand called Select Blinds, and I carried P&L and not just a brand deck. Before that, I ran digital at some of the really big names like JCPenney and Nike and all that. And when I finally got to the top seat, I almost fumbled the part everyone thinks is the easy part, which is the beginning. Here's a number that should scare every new leader or anybody that wants to be a CEO. Close to 40% of new senior leaders will fail inside the first 18 months. Not because they're not smart, not because they're dumb, but because of what they do early. So here's what I did wrong that I ended up fixing, that I ended up paying for later. I wanted to prove I deserved the seat, so I moved really, really fast. I made changes before I understood the business. I had answers before I had earned them. And every fast move I made without listening, I actually paid for it later. Here's the thing nobody tells you. The job in the first 90 days for a leader is not to look decisive. The job is to understand the machine before you start pulling levers. The best CEOs shut up and listen for the first 30 days. I learned that a little too late. So if you're stepping into that seat, here's the 90-day plan I wish I had, but I'm going to give it to you for free. Day 1 to 30, listen. Meet people at every level, not just your executives, right? Ask 5 questions for every one order you give. Find the person who will tell you the truth. Day 30 to 60, plan. Now you have earned the right to a point of view. Pick 2 or 3 quick wins that's going to build trust with the team. Day 60 to 90, move. Communicate the plan so clearly that people can repeat it back to you. And be honest about your team, right? More than 2/3 of CEOs replace half of their team within 2 years. Do not wait a year to face what you already know in month 2. The hardest skill in the first 90 days is doing less on purpose. Every part of you will want to act and prove to fix. Sit on your hands, shut up, and listen instead. It is the highest leverage that you'll ever do as a new CEO. And I get a lot of fun out of helping first-time CEOs and leaders and help them skip the mistakes that I made. So let me ask you, if you got to the top job tomorrow, could you actually sit quiet for 30 days? I don't know. Tell me about it.